Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So today I'm going to pull in red stars, and this is the special hatcher where everything in it is red. That includes the 4-star monsters. And then you might be wondering why I'm pulling this one. There is probably a Christmas hatcher coming up where we will get different characters kind of in like Christmas looking outfits. And then there's the New Year's hatcher coming as well, where there's most likely going to be a very powerful limited monster. My guess is that it will be Mana. But as I said in previous videos, two of the characters that I want the most in the entire game are Haitoku Pistols, and I would love one of each version. The Ascension version here, it has the 8-turn null everything strike shot, which you know I love. And then the evolution form is kind of like a fire version of Lucifer, but with recovery and a better bump combo, the super homing piercer. So I'm very interested in those. And ultimately I would like 2 of them, so I could have one of each version. And then there's also Mikhail, who is also only in this Red Stars hatcher. Null damage wall, no gravity barrier, status recovery, and then wood resistance. She has a great strike shot where she becomes a pierce and then upgrades the level of items on screen, which is very versatile. You can use it as a support ability to grab items, or you can use it as an attacking ability, and the multiplier is very high on her attack and speed. And the bump combo is very strong too. And then, of the 5 angels, I would say she's my favorite, so she's the one that I want the most. And then, looking at all of the elemental hatchers, red is the only one that I really want to pull, because I do want the Haitoku Pistols and Mikhail. So I knew I was going to pull this Red Stars hatcher eventually, so it might as well be now. And I got my red hunting jacket on. And then, there are actually a whole bunch of red monsters that I want and need. And then, going through the Tower of Champions this last time, I felt like the floor that I had the most trouble with was 37. That's the one where there's like multiple Kushinadas, and then like different enemies have like different counterattacks. I had a lot of trouble with that floor. I always do. So I want to pull characters that are good for that. And then the gimmicks for that mission are damage walls and warps. So yeah, not a big selection here. But the ones that I'm looking at, this is Atos Ascension, null damage wall, null warp. He's got speed up. And then a tackle strike shot, which is pretty strong considering it's only 16 turns. He is an old character, you can tell by looking at his number up here, 1000. But he's still useful for that floor, so that would be good to have him for there. There's also Shizuka Gozen, the evolution version, and yeah, also the double null ability, strong bump combo, the cross laser EL. That's the same as like Izanagi or Raphael, that same damage. And then the tackle plus healing strike shot. And yeah, in my English version of the game, I used to have a few of her, and she's always been great. I used her a lot in the Wood Time Trial. She's really good there. And then, who else we got? Here's Iwatoshi. Probably, if not the best, one of the best fire monsters that is not a transcendent form or limited monster. Again, the double null ability. She has the wall-bound strike shot like a Hunter King, so that's very, very strong. And then that short-range spread bump combo, which I love. And then a blast bump combo, so she has a little bit of a support ability as well. She would be awesome to have. And then finally, the newest character, Bartholomew Roberts. He's a Pierce with that double null ability, the expanding bomb bump combo, and then a strike shot where he reveals all of a boss's weak points. So that could be good to do damage to the boss. And as it turns out, these 4 characters, these are all really good for the current Hunter x Hunter quest for Medoem. And I have not even tried this guy's quest because I have 0 Hatcher monsters with that double null ability. I do have a Miroku, but she's a blue monster, so I can't use her here. And then everybody says that making the max luck of this guy is really good and should be done. So that's kind of a side effect of me wanting to pull this Hatcher. Otherwise, yeah, I guess top tier monsters that I want is Mikhail or Haitoku Pistols. Second tier for what I want would be those floor 37 characters that I just showed you. Third tier would be any Transcendent monster. I don't have any Fire Transcendent monsters except for Agnamut X and Asuka from the Evangelion Hatcher. They are not in this Hatcher, so there's no chance of me getting them. And then, of course, there are a whole bunch of other red monsters which are good. But I have 5 in particular that I would like. One is Vermeer. He's a Pierce with null gravity barrier and null warp. And then he is really good in Kanan, or so I've heard. I've never actually seen anybody use him in there, but that might be cool. And then, let's see, that's 1. 2 would be Shion, and I would like 2 of her actually. Both versions of her are really good. This is a null damage wall Pierce with Galaxite Slayer? I forgot what it was in the English. But good for Brutus. I still haven't beat Brutus, so I need characters for him, or her rather. And let's listen to the Strike Shot voice here. She has one of my favoriteest voice actresses ever. And I'll rewatch that anime just to listen to her lines. And then here's the Ascension. Bounce with Flight and Null Warp. That's a pretty good double null ability. And I could use her for Daikokuten or Magmel. And then let's listen to her Strike Shot voice too. Okay. Alright, so that's Shion. I would love 2 of her. Otherwise... Sango. Sango is really strong. I used her in Shambhala and she just killed the quest, so she was really good there. And I really like her design. She is the captain of the cheer team. This is something that you see sometimes in Japanese schools, especially during festivals or sports meets. And then their job is to, shout and chant and stuff to cheer on their team. So she's pretty cool. So yeah, we hear all the guys in the background, so that's pretty funny. And then the Ascension is very strong too. She's a Pierce with Minesweeper and Null Gravity Barrier, which is a fairly rare combination, and then that makes her good for Memento Mori. And then I would also like Azazel, and then 2 of him. The evolution here is a Pierce with null damage while null block, and then a strong bump combo, the Homing Piercer. And then the Ascension is a Pierce with null damage wall, and then null magic circle. And then he has a speed up bump combo. And then actually, now that I look at him, he's got the defense up. And that might make him pretty good for Karen, and then her super extreme quest. And then he's got the 12-turn command strike shot, which is not super powerful, but can, help you clear a field of little guys or get you out of a pinch. Okay, so I can't remember if that is 4 or 5, but those are the other characters that I want. But anyway, finally, let's move on to the Hatcher. Alright, so I have enough for 7 10 shots. If I pull 2 of Haitoku Pistols and 1 of Mikhail, I will stop. Otherwise, I think I'll just go ahead and use them all. Alrighty. Anyway, oh, and here my Hoshitama. I have 40, so if I get 10 4-stars, then I'll get a free guaranteed 5-star. Alrighty, let's go ahead. Yes. Okay, so I got the volume on so I can hear the strike shot voice. We'll keep an eye out for the winking eye. 6. Whoa! Okay, we got the strike shot voice. Let's see what we get. Although, I don't know what it's going to be, because there's no characters that are featured. Maybe that means like a limited character. Okay, fine. Get her out of the way. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yes, Lancelot X. He is one of the 3 limited characters in the Red Hatcher. And he's actually super strong. Yes, happy to have him. Happy to have him. I still want the other characters, though. Freya, okay. One of the better 4 stars, and for some reason I never pulled her until now. Okay, good start. So this is Lancelot X. And then he has a bounce with null gravity barrier. He also has recovery and Dark Slayer. So you can use him in Dark Quests. So he's good for Tsukuyomi and Yomi. And then I guess you could take him to Tsukuyomi 0 as well. He has the null everything strike shot where he becomes a pierce. That's just like Gabriel Evolution. Pretty strong. And then a lock-on one-way laser and energy circle. He's really good. He's really good. Happy to have him. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, and I really need stones. I'm very low on stones, so I'm happy to get those too. Alright. See. Okay, normal roll. So yeah, I guess if we do get the guaranteed effect, it's a limited character, so. Come on, stop, 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 stop. Oh no! Okay. But we filled the Hoshidama, so let's pull that. See. Okay, standard roll. Let's see what we get. Ah! Oh, come on. Okay. Lancelot X again. I think I'm happy about this. To be honest, using 2 or more of him would be really good. Lots of one-way lasers would be very strong. Okay, but let's continue. See. Okay, standard roll. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, good. What do we got? Whoa! Okay, this is the 5th character that I wanted to mention, but forgot. We'll look at her in a second. She is really good. Alright. Okay, stop, 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 stop. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, interesting. Alright, very cool. Alright, so first this is Alexandrite. And she's from the most recent Hatcher. And I was actually wondering if she was going to be in the Hatcher. Sometimes the newest is not included, but I guess it was in this case. And she is kind of ridiculous. The evolution form is a Pierce with null damage wall, null wind. She has a strike shot reducer and dash. And then if you look at her stats, they are crazy. Attack is 27,000. And that's not even with the gauge, so well over 30,000 with the gauge. And then speed is over 400, and she has dash, so super high attack, super high speed. This is kind of insane. She's kind of like limited character, just stats-wise. She has critical, which is pretty insane for a Pierce character with such high speed. The bump combo is the lock-on Trident Laser L. And I'm a big fan of the Trident Laser L. Not a lot of people are, but it can do a lot of damage if you're right next to a boss and you get more than one laser in there. But it does cover a good amount of space. And the strike shot is the speed and power up, and then the boss's weak point. The boss that she hits, the weak point becomes even weaker. So yeah, lots of power, lots of utility. I am definitely going to go for the evolution form and then try her out in Brutus. And then maybe Shambhala actually, so pretty cool. And then just for fun, we'll look at the Ascension version. This one is a blast type, so stats are much lower. Bounce with null damage wall, null wind. The bump combo is also the lock-on trident laser, but she's a blast type, so it's more powerful. And it's like 3 of a power type's one-way laser at once, so that's pretty strong, I think. And then a blast bump combo for the support. And then the strike shot, speed and power up again. And then she returns to the area where she first hit a character. So that's the same as Nonno. Alright, super happy about this. And then let's look at Nazca. And then she is fine, but an old character, so she's pretty outdated. The evolution is a Galaxite Slayer M and with null warp. I think that's good for like satellite, and I can't think of anywhere else. The Ascension has Deity Slayer M and null warp, and so that makes her good for like Izanagi, maybe Izanagi 0, and then floor 23 of the Tower of Champions. I'll probably use her for the Tower of Champions, but I don't know. Arcadia is pretty strong. I don't think she can take over his spot. But she's cute, so whatever. Okay, so let's continue. Alexandrite is a big get. I am very happy about that. And go! Okay, standard roll. Stop. Okay, good. Oh, come on. This guy's rare, even for a 4-star, so I'm not very pleased about that. Alright, let's continue. Stop. This is awesome. Okay, you all know who this is. Okay, stop. Come on. Yeah. Alrighty. So this is Hattori Hanzo, one of the best characters in the game. I probably don't even need to explain him, but no gravity barrier, no warp, bounce, very high speed, and decent stats otherwise. Strike shot reducer. And then his strike shot is the one where he gets speed up, and then gets the barrier around him for that turn, and then some extra turns depending on which tier you use. First tier, it's for that turn, and then for the next turn. And then it blocks all damage to him. So on that turn, he actually picks up null damage wall and flight, kind of. Nothing will do damage to him. And this is great for blocking, attacks the next turn. And I actually used a lot of him on floor 37 back in my English version, so that I could avoid the damage walls, and then also Kushinada's super ultimate attack at the end. It can block even that, so that makes that mission easier. And then his bump combo is super strong. He's got the super slice and dice, and then also the homing piercer, so very strong. Very happy to have this guy. And I wouldn't mind having 3 of him, just so I could have a team full of him. Awesome. Okay. Let's continue. 3 more pulls, I think. And go! Okay, another standard roll. Stop. Okay. Bakshi. Alright, let's keep going. We'll probably get another Hoshidama by the end, so let's see what we get there. And go! Tomare. Onegai. Tomare. Stop. Oh no! Okay. Whoops. We'll take a quick break here. Okay, we are back. Last roll here. Mikhail, Haitoku Pistols, please! Please! See! Okay, standard roll. Come on, stop, stop, stop. Gah! Another Nazca. Well, I guess I'll make both versions of her then. Maybe she'll get a transcendent form soon. We'll see. Okay. So, that just leaves the Hoshirama, so let's see what that is. Okay, let's end on a high note. Okay, standard roll. Come on. Okay, alright. This is Brunhild. Evolution form has Demon Slayer L and Null Warp, and then the Lightning Bump combo where she gets extra damage on the demons, and then Speed and Power Up, and then goes into counterattack mode. But I'm probably going to go for the Ascension form. Bounce with Minesweeper and Null Magic Circle. Speed up bump combo, and then a speed and power up strike shot. And she's really good for Magmel, so I'll probably use her in there. Okay, so let's go through my box and see what we got. Alrighty, so we got Brunhild, Nazca, Hattori Hanzo, Nazca again, Alexandrite, and 2 of Lancelot X. So I think that's pretty darn good. Unfortunately, I don't think I got anybody good for floor 37, except for Hanzo. I'll bring him in there. So I think I am going to roll the Red Stars Hatcher again in the future. Also hoping to get Haitoku Pistols and Mikhail. Okay, thanks for watching, and we will see you again. Take care.